Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Jared Lee, and I'm joined, as usual, by my lovely wife, Jamie Lee. So, Jamie, how you doing?
I am doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing well. We are recording this in the midst of the Lee birthday extravaganza month. That is for our household.
I think we mentioned it last Disney episode, but our daughter's birthday was this afternoon.
Well, her birthday party.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, her party. Yeah, her birthday's not for like another couple days, but yeah, her party was today, and it was a pool party, and thunderstorm rained it out.
It did, although they still had a good time.
Still had a great time.
Musical chairs, and girls like to just dance, so they did a lot of dancing.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Cornhole and pinata.
I would say the pinata's a good time. It was
probably their favorite.
You just get to hit something as hard as you can. That sounds like a good. I actually got one whack at it, and I will say that pinata was durable.
Yeah. You did a good job.
I think it took like 5 rounds for all the kids, like one at a time, to finally break it. Yeah. But it was a good time though, and even with it wasn't really raining. It was the lightning. That's what they always evacuated for.
It poured for probably 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it was done, and then it was just lightning, and I was like, come on.
See, sometimes in Florida you get daily rain that just moves on through, and then sometimes you just get storms that linger. And sadly, I think there's like the 3rd birthday party in a row, not in a row maybe, but with our daughter that, it's just rained on the day, whatever we have her party on. So,
yep, it poured last year the whole time. We were indoors though, so it didn't matter. And then the year before that, it was another pool party, and again, poured, windy, crazy. It was just, we have bad luck apparently with her birthday party days.
I felt bad. The lifeguards are like, we're really sorry. I'm like, well,
we can't do anything.
Unless you're Zeus, you can't really control the lightning or the weather. But
it's like, okay, it's fine. Here's a cupcake. And they enjoyed the cupcakes.
That's true. We had a lot of cupcakes left over.
Yeah.
Cupcakes are easier than cutting cake.
For sure. And I was like, when I asked one of the kids, I call them kids because they are. And I was like, one of the kids, I was like, do you want a cupcake? He goes, yes. He was so excited.
Everybody wants a cupcake.
But I don't think people like offer them cupcakes or like food like from the parties or anything.
Now we get priority protection at the pool. Be like, those people gave us cupcakes. We're going to watch those kids a little closer.
That's true.
I'm guessing. Maybe not.
I don't.
Probably not.
Wow. They're equal opportunity watchers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably so.
I'm sure.
Probably so. I was going to say equal opportunity something. We don't have a segue to this. But on the show today, we have quite a bit of Halloween Horror Nights news to talk about. A lot more announcements there. We'll talk about the Epic Universe 4th of July fireworks that they did.
Okay.
And then there's a very interesting potential transportation method that has been rumored to be coming to Universal and run between Epic and Universal main campus, which we'll talk about. And then we're going to talk about the best snacks, in our opinion, in each land at Epic Universe. So that's what we're going to go over in today's show. But before we do that, just want to remind everybody, if you are watching us on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're not watching us on YouTube and you would like to see video versions of the show, you can find us over there at CTM Podcast on YouTube. And we also have show clips over there, so it's a great place to find the show there. And if you're listening on good old trusty audio podcast form, you can find us on all the major platforms, as we are all the ones I am aware of, and just ask you to please subscribe and leave us a review if you are able to. We would greatly appreciate that. Helps us to continue to grow the show and do what we do. So, all right, well, let's get into the news. So like I said, the first one we have is a lot of Halloween Horror Nights stuff. So there's more tickets went on sale for Halloween Horror Nights last week, and then we'll also talk about another house that was announced as well.
Yeah, so the multi-day tickets went on sale last week. And the multi-day tickets, there are 4 different categories. There's Rush of Fear, Frequent Fear Plus, and Ultimate Fear. So lots of fears.
Lots of different levels. Lots of levels of fear.
Yes. So obviously, as I was, listing them, they get more and more, I guess, better. Ultimate Fear Pass, just so you know, is like all the parties. It's all the Halloween Horror Nights. You can literally go to all of them.
I mean, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Rush of Fear is down to the first, I believe it's 18 events of the year without the weekend. So it's just like during the week. So it's limited a little bit more. I'm not going to go over pricing and stuff yet. We'll have another episode of that. But they did sell out of the Frequent Fear Plus, and Ultimate Fear passes with Express add-on within the first hour or two.
That's
of going
wild.
of going out.
Those
going
always
live.
sell out,
Yes.
and it's insane how
Yes.
quickly they usually go.
This event is super, super popular. And basically, like, I don't remember. I think it's $199 is what the Russia Fear Pass starts at, and it goes up from there, obviously. And even though this is it's costly to go all these, I mean, you're going to spend, hundreds of dollars on some kind of frequent fear pass or whatever kind of fear pass. Plus the express add-on is just another cost. So I mean, like, people are willing to do it. They really want to do it.
Well, I mean,
they like going multiple times.
Yeah. Well, if you're like a local and you love Halloween and you want to be able to do, I mean, it makes sense. Give you something to do during the week all the time. And
now all of those passes I just mentioned are still available without express.
Yeah.
Currently, Russia Fear is the only one that's available still with express add-on. So you can still get that.
I mean, I feel like if you're doing, I get why you'd get express, but if you are doing the frequent ones, I mean, you could eventually do all the houses without express pass if you're able to go to multiple events.
Sure. I mean, people don't want to wait in line. A lot of people want to go multiple times and really, get to know the houses.
Get the atmosphere.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But you can also make reservations for the RIP tours, the Behind the Screams, Unmasking the Horror tours. Now the Three House tour starts August 22nd, which is a week before the official start date of the event.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, they started this like a couple weeks before, and I don't think they were done when we went through. Were they? Were they still working on it? Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were.
Yes, they were. So they changed it a little bit. I think that was a good move. Like they're pretty much done a week before. So there's no like loose ends to tie up or whatever, and you're still getting the full effect of the houses.
I really enjoyed the Behind the Screams.
I would do it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you get I've often said, if you enjoy Halloween Horror Nights and like you see all the work that goes into these houses and like the stories they develop, and it's very cool to see that up close, and like you get to see where the scare actors are, the different things they have. Like they have a lot of freedom in terms of how they can scare you in different ways and stuff like that. So it was, and really seeing the houses beforehand, I don't think really bothered me. They didn't like take away from it necessarily. If anything, because a lot of times you go through these houses, you don't pick up on all these story elements that are in there. Like the one last year, the Triplets of Terror.
Yeah.
And they had that podcast room about the true crimes podcast that have been tracking them. I don't know if I ever would have picked up on that.
Oh, I remember I asked our friend Susan, she went on a separate day than us. I was talking about that house, and I was like, did you get that was like a podcast about the previous murders? And like, she was like, oh, she didn't get it. Like, because you're walking pretty quickly through these houses.
Yeah, you don't really get it. Well, and you're like being, your senses are overwhelmed on some level. So it's like you're not going to really pick up on the story elements of it a lot of times. But yeah, it was, I think that's a cool tour. If you're into Halloween Horror Nights, I think that one's worth at least doing like once.
Yeah.
To check out.
I agree. And then obviously you can still get an express pass add-on to like just a single pass. Or if you have multiple singles or whatever, you can still add on express. And that ranges in price. But again, we'll go through all of this later. Just FYI, everything is available to purchase now.
Yes.
Including hotels and all that stuff.
Yes.
So my advice, if you want a calmer, not as insane experience.
Not as mischievous experience.
I would go on Wednesday night. Or Thursday night, or perhaps even Sunday.
Yeah.
I would not go on Friday or Saturday. You obviously can, and it's whatever. We really enjoy going on Thursdays. Mm-hmm. It works the best. Works the best for us because we usually don't see a lot of, what do we call them? Youths.
The youths aren't out.
The youths are still in school.
They're not out as much, and those nights are just not as crowded and popular. Obviously, Friday nights and Saturday nights are going to be the most popular nights to go for most people. So,
and that's when the youths go.
Yeah. And I am curious about this year with having the annual pass holders that, Premier Pass that get the free HHN night ticket.
Yes.
I'm wondering, and now this is the first year you do have to register the night that you're going to use your ticket.
And you can do that now. You can already do that.
Previously, you just showed up. I do wonder if how that will affect the crowd, if they are able to disperse that a bit more.
Well, they cap availability each night.
Right.
So.
Because then really before any given night, you just never knew how many of those were going to show up. Because I was really, the first time I ever did it, because you've done Halloween Horror Nights more than me. So the first year I went, I was just like, okay, well, what do I do? And you're just like, well, you just walk up and they just scan you in like a normal, going into the park. Yeah. And I was actually surprised I didn't have to, say, hey, I'm going to go to this date or whatever it was. So I wonder how that will help. Because obviously this event's gotten a lot more popular. And I think this year it might be the most popular one they've done. I don't know. We'll see. But it's obviously becoming more and more popular. And I think some people were saying it's a park reservation system, but I think it's you're just claiming a ticket. I mean, normally you'd have to purchase this ticket and pick a date. So I think it potentially could help with the crowds and just not being overwhelmed on a single night maybe. And
I'm sure you can, and I haven't done it yet, but I'm sure you can switch your night if you change your mind.
I would assume.
If there's availability.
Yeah. Yeah. I would assume you could.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, speaking of Halloween Horror Nights, we have another house announcement. And this one is Terrifier.
Terrifying. Is what I hear.
Yeah.
Let me read this to y'all because, oh my gosh. Nothing can prepare you for this grisly haunted house based on all three of Damien Leon's, is it Leon's?
I believe.
Terrifier films. Try your luck against the sadistic Art the Clown and his twisted funhouse. Witness Art's gleefully grotesque handiwork of torture. Great. You'll be left literally dripping with terror and drenched with fear. It's a whole new level of gore.
The description of you will be dripping with terror.
Do you want to know why? You get wet.
Well,
that's the whole thing. Like there's this house, you will get wet because they tell you to bring a poncho.
It's interesting. I love Halloween Horror Nights. I do not like the horror genre. It's not my thing, which sounds crazy.
That sounds insane, dude.
It does sound insane.
I love Halloween Horror Nights. I hate horror.
But the funny thing is, I'm not the only one. Orange Grove 55, he's the same way. He's like, I never was in, I don't like horror movies. He went to Halloween Horror Nights the first time last year, and he's like, I loved it. And but I will say the Terrifier franchise, I have seen clips. It is not for me.
Okay.
But I can only imagine how gruesome this house will be.
Lovely.
If you're squeamish, I would not recommend looking up Terrifier clips.
Okay.
But yeah, I think this is a house though. A lot of people. I think this was rumored last year. I think people have been wanting this because they've done like 3 movies now. So it's it did come this year.
Yes.
So apparently we will all be drenched in fear.
Yuck. Yuck.
I think it was Orange Grove 55, they had said more than likely they'll probably have, because sometimes these houses, they also have like smells. And you'll probably have that house, like this house is going to have certain smells with it as well.
Wonderful. Wonderful. But we still have a couple of houses they haven't announced yet, right?
Yeah.
One or two?
How many house announcements have we had so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say like, there's been like 8.
Yeah, I think we may have like 2 more house announcements.
Yeah.
So it's they're a little late than usual. I think with Epic opening, these announcements came later than usual. But I'm very curious. The rumor out there is a WWE house potentially.
Yep.
That one's been out there quite a bit. I guess another one would just be probably another IP.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not up in the speculation of HHN houses.
I'm not really.
But I know what's out there.
Some people really do get in that speculation. There's some really good channels that do that. But yeah, it's there's a lot of rumors out there. But I'm very curious as to what else will be announced. But yeah, that is currently the announcements there. And like I said, when we have all the announcements and everything, we'll do an entire episode on a good prepper for Halloween Horror Nights and what you can expect this year.
Okay.
That's the Halloween Horror Nights news. Move on to talk about Epic Universe had a 4th of July fireworks, and it was a fountain show with the fireworks for the 4th.
Yeah, so it was officially the second fireworks show they've ever had.
Yeah.
And they didn't really announce it until like the day of.
It was like a day or two before, maybe. It wasn't much.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it makes me wonder. I mean, there is the strong. I wouldn't even say a rumor. People that work. Creative directors for Epic Universe have said they are developing a fireworks show. which makes you think that like they have the infrastructure to do fireworks. Obviously, they did it on the opening. They did it for the 4th of July. So I kind of feel like there's something else, like they're waiting to get more of the issues with the park ironed out. And it is improving. Like, now, the wait times have been going up as it gets more popular, but like Ministry of Magic is running much better, or Battle to Ministry is running much better. It's not breaking down as much. So I think as these rides get better, then they may bring on the fireworks show. They just don't know what stage it's at. Maybe they're still developing certain elements of it, but it seems like they have the stuff in place to be able to do it at some point, and they will. It's just whenever they do bring on a nightly show, as that's still in the works.
Yeah.
But I thought, did you see clips of the show?
I saw clips, yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
It wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad.
I'm very curious as to, like, we've seen some testing of the lighting that they do, like when it's close, because people in Helios can see it. And it seems like they've been doing a lot of where if you've seen the wide view of it, all the lights sync up in Celestial Park to a beat of something with the fountain and the fireworks. I think potentially it could be a fantastic fireworks show. Okay. Like, if it depends on what it would be, if there's going to be, if it's just a celebration of each land, or if it's going to be an overarching story, whatever it is, I do think it potentially could be a really cool show. So
I hope so.
I'm excited. And the other rumor part of that is when they do introduce the fireworks show, they'll have extended park hours.
Oh, thank goodness. Can we bring back staying open until 11?
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. They announced some of the park hours through August. Some nights are closing at 8 o'clock.
That's dumb. And I know we talked about this already, like a couple weeks ago. That's dumb.
It's disappointing, for sure, of this park as gorgeous as it is at night. And in the summertime, it doesn't get dark until 9 o'clock. So even if a park closes at 9 o'clock, you're not really going to see much of this park dark. So I would love for this park to be 11 o'clock at the minimum, midnight on most nights. Maybe they'll get there. I have heard they do want to get there. There's just, again, this park is still, in my opinion, still like in a beta testing mode in many ways. And it's going to take 6 months to really iron out most of the stuff here. So I think that's, which is pretty much expected for a brand new theme park. Like, even through all the previews and stuff like that. So have that to look forward to more than likely. And then the alluded to rumor out there, and this one's kind of wild.
Yeah.
So the rumor here is that Universal Orlando and Elon Musk's Boring Company are developing a tunnel transit system that would run between the main campus and Epic Universe.
Yeah.
Now, now it's not just a random rumor. Orlando Business Journal is the one that kind of broke this.
Okay.
They talked about how local business leaders have heard that the Boring Company and Universal are working together on this. And if you don't know who the Boring Company, they have the tunnel they have out the loop in Vegas.
I've never seen that. But.
So it's an underground tunnel system. It only works with Teslas though. And it's supposed to, cut through the traffic of Las Vegas to get you from.
So is this only going to work with Teslas too? Or electric cars?
Don't know. My assumption.
Too early.
I would. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
So that's what the Boring Company is. They do some other things as well. One of the sources here is the president and CEO of the International Drive Resort Area Chamber of Commerce, which is Maria Triscari. I think is how you say her name. She said it's definitely been in the talks because we want to be a cut above the rest, and that's the type of thing that needs to happen, and that's the type of people we have on the iDrive corridor. She says the visionaries, they are just so forward thinking. And then there's also like some local business owners that have said they also heard the rumors and they support the project. They even said that the Boring Company has been looking at real estate in the area to do this. Those are the sources of this. So they reached out to Universal Orlando and the Boring Company. They basically said no comment, which is to be expected. That's the thing. My understanding is, I don't know how you would do tunnels in Florida given the water table.
That's a great question.
There's a lot of questions about it. It'd have to be a pretty shallow tunnel.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that. And then the question would be also, like, is this going to be mass transit or is it just going to be Teslas? Like, I would assume if you're going to do this, this would be something that, like, your resort guests could use or people going back and forth. But if they're able to do something like this, I think, that would help with part of this, they said, is wanting to relieve traffic off of I-Drive and I-4, which would be great because if you've ever been driven on I-4, which Universal's right smack dab in the middle, one of the busiest parts of it, anything to help with that, I think would be good for guests.
Yeah,
and now
for
that
sure.
you've got Epic away from the main campus, I think Universal's wanting some sort of monorail type, transportation system that is unique to them. And obviously, outside of doing a monorail, which I suppose you could, be a lot of money. And
so expensive, dude.
you'd have to have agreements with so many different people that own different parcels of land to do it.
So Universal's like, we got tunnels.
Right. So at least it does show Universal is looking outside the box on these things and looking at ways in which they might be able to do this. So I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know how they would pull it off, but that is the rumor out there.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, because if it does happen, it's a long ways away.
Well, how long would it take to do it? Yeah. I mean, and I will say, like, the road improvements they made around Epic, they've got the dedicated bus lanes. Like, the drive isn't bad. If you look at, say, Animal Kingdom to, say, Magic Kingdom at Disney World, that's a pretty long drive.
Yeah, it's like
20, 25 minutes, depending on... The drive between the main campus and Epic Universe is roughly, 15 minutes? Might be a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on traffic.
I think when we did the bus from Stellanova? I think it was Stellanova to City Walk. I think it was 14.
Yeah. And so obviously that could be, you're dealing with traffic in there that obviously Universal can't control.
Yeah.
But it is better. The roadways have improved. You're taking the buses. They have those dedicated bus lanes to make it more efficient. It's now, I suppose on some level as well, the tunnels could be strictly for Universal buses even. Yeah. I mean, that would be a way to do it. But I think anything that could make that seem connected more would be it would help. Because obviously they're not going to be able to get the land that Disney has. Nobody is ever going to be able to do that again. That was literally a once-in-a-lifetime thing that Walt Disney himself was able to pull off. Universal feasibly can't do that, so then you're working with an imperfect solution. It seems they are definitely looking outside the box on this, but anything they could do to make those feel closer together as one resort, I think is probably the thinking behind it.
Yeah.
It kind of shows you, to me, it's like the spirit of Imagineering was in the 90s of like, back in the day, it was like things that people would say that's impossible to do. They would just think outside the box and do those types of things. I feel like Universal is kind of in that space right now where they're just sort of trying different things and being very aggressive, obviously. And if they did something like this, like, it may or may not work, but I love the idea that they're thinking about different ways they could do this. So we'll see what comes of it, but that is the rumor as of right now. So
okay.
All right. Well, that's all the news that we have. But before we get to our best snacks at Epic Universe, just to remind everybody, if you are looking for some great theme park apparel, if you're going to Epic Universe, we have some brand new Epic Universe designs in the shop. You can go check out at Capture the Magic Apparel, which is our apparel company, of course, if you hear that name. And we print everything in-house by hand. We use very high quality inks and shirts that are very comfortable. We don't use third-party printers, and that helps us to have better quality, some cost savings there, pass it on to you. And for the month of July, if you use the promo code BIRTHDAY, America's birthday and everyone in our family's birthday is in July, you get 20% off of every order. And if you order $49 or more, you also get free shipping as well. So you get some good savings there. And like I said, we got some new Epic Universe designs. We got some Universal stuff in there. We got a bunch of shirts you can check out in the shop and always doing new releases there as well. Again, so if you go to ctmapparelco.com and use the promo code BIRTHDAY, get yourself 20% off of your order and get yourself the most comfortable theme park shirts you will find. I'm very picky on the shirts we use, and I think that and the prints will last you a very long time. So go check that out and get yourself some good shirts and save some money there. So, all right, well, let's talk about the best snacks. We got 2 from each land.
Yeah, and so we've tried, all of these, and they're, we went into Epic Universe kind of like, okay, we want to try what people have said are like the best snacks and just like kind of judge for ourselves. So this is us saying like, okay, this is the one you should try, because some of the ones we did try, we did not leave on this list. So these are the ones we think are the best.
This would go into how we do this show. Many times our opinion on matters.
That was who am I? Captain
Hindsight.
There you go.
Yeah, Captain Hindsight. What, he's
That's me.
he's
I'm here to I'm here to confirm what you just said.
There's Superman that does things, prevents things, and there's Captain Hindsight. He just shows up after the fact and tells you what went wrong and flies off.
Yep. That's me, apparently.
If you've ever seen South Park, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about here.
All
right, let's start in How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk.
Okay.
So I say the first one here is maybe the best one, I will say. Dragonfire Chicken Spire Mac and Cheese Cones at Hooligan's Grog and Gruel.
This is $18.99. It's creamy mac and cheese with Nashville-style pulled chicken, hot honey, Calabrian peppers, chimichurri, and crispy onions served in a crunchy cone.
Delicious.
Yeah.
And huge. It is like garlic bread kind of around it.
Yeah, kind of.
A little bit, yeah.
Not only that though, so you're eating it like a cone, like it's in a little cone thing, but you could eat it kind of like a sandwich, to be honest. Like you take the cone part out and just eat it like a sandwich. But the cone is fun.
Well, it's fun and it's useful. You can walk around and eat this.
Yeah.
It's a very mobile food option.
Right. And so what they do is they take the cone and they put the bread into the cone and then they stuff the chicken and the honey and everything else inside of it. And you're thinking, oh, it's just going to be in the top. It was not. It was really, really close to the bottom. So I was getting chicken and stuff still at the bottom.
Yeah.
So, and these are really big and very shareable.
Starting to say, I could eat one on my own. I don't think I would feel the best.
It's a lot of bread.
It's a lot of bread.
Yeah, it's a lot of bread.
But it is very good. And I can,
Yeah.
$18.99 is a little steep, but it is, I would say, like 2 people can share this and be pretty satisfied.
They also have a PB&J cone, and they also have with mac and cheese, obviously, and they also have a goldfish crackers and mac and cheese cone. I'm allergic to peanut butter, so we couldn't try that one. And the goldfish one just didn't sound good to me, so I was like, yes, let's do Nashville style pulled chicken. I love chicken.
Get a little extra protein in there with the chicken.
Exactly.
Always helps. But.
And it does a little bit of a kick, and I was happy with that.
Yeah, Nashville chicken is known like Nashville hot chicken is kind of what it is. So it's not like insanely spicy, just a little something there to give you a little kick there. But I would say this one may be my number 1 in the entire park. It is okay. It is very good from a snack perspective. But,
all right.
And the second one we have for Isle of Berk is Yak Nog. That's over at Mead Hall.
Yeah, and I believe this was $7.99. We had a discount because we're APs, but this is malted chocolate and cinnamon drink with whipped topping. Very simple, but this is really good.
It is really good. I also want to have this, and I feel like this is a great fall drink. Like I want to have this when it's like 60 degrees. Like not hot but not cold. It's really good.
And I really enjoy when chocolate and cinnamon mix together. I love that combination. And it was a fairly big drink for the price. I expected it to be smaller, but yeah, it was very good. It was nice because it was like a cold hot chocolate, not frozen, but it was cold hot chocolate kind of.
A little bit,
with a cinnamon kick to it.
I wonder in the colder months if they'll offer this hot. Because I think it would be just as good hot. Yeah. But they also use, and one thing I appreciate about it, they use like legit full fat whipped cream on this.
They do.
Like it's not the like fluffy, it's like the actual, like it looks like it's been hand whisked and put on there. Yeah. It was I love whipped cream. And that part was very good. But yeah, these two together is how we had it. Uh-huh. It's a lot at one time. But it's still very good. Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Drink-wise, one of the best snack drink things you can find in the entire park as well. Yeah. So, all right, let's move on to Dark Universe. And the first one here, probably a pretty obvious one for most people, is Hunter's Garlic Steak at the Burning Blade Tavern.
This is $8.99. This is crispy garlic butter pretzel with garlic dipping sauce. Pretty simple, but it was very good. And it was in the shape of a steak.
As one would assume. Yeah.
It's twisted and it looks like a steak in a heart.
If monster hunters are going to make a snack, they're going to make one after the item they use to go after vampires.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, it was. You might find
it. You had some too.
I did. I love garlic bread. It's a very simple thing, but it's very good.
Listen, it's fun to eat too. It's
Yeah,
fun to
well,
eat.
and if you eat it inside the Burning Blade Tavern, it's also
Right?
another element of coolness that you're adding to it.
Totally.
Yeah.
I would get this again. I even told Jared, I was like, I would get this every time I'm here.
Yeah,
I really liked this, but I like garlic. I like garlic bread a lot, so that's probably why.
as I've gotten older, I like garlic a lot more, and weirdly enough, onions.
That's not the weird. The onions isn't weird. That
But-
happened to like my mom, have my grandma. Yeah.
Is that a thing? Because when I was younger, I hated onions.
Yeah,
but
I still
now
can't stand 'em.
I like them.
Nope, don't want them.
I don't know what happened. I don't remember how it even came about, but like I always liked onion rings,
Okay.
but I never liked onions on anything else. But now I find myself wanting them on burgers and
The only time I like onions is when they're diced onions on like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
yeah.
I like those onions. And then I will eat the onions in a French onion soup because, well, it's part of the name and that's the substance of the soup.
They do need to
besides
get
the
like a
cheese.
really good French onion soup in Epic, like in the colder months.
I think they have one. I think they have French onion soup.
One of the sit downs probably.
Yes.
Has it. Okay, I looked it up. And apparently they have it at Cafe Léard de la Serene in Ministry of Magic.
Oh, that was terrible.
I'm sorry. How do you say it?
Like Cafe Lair de la Serene.
Okay. Well, either way, they have it there.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm gonna try it next time.
yeah, that is one of your favorite things to
I
have.
do love
so you'd
French
be a
onion
good
soup.
judge of that.
Mm-hmm.
And the other snack in Dark Universe is the fried cinnamon bites at DeLacy's Cottage.
These are $9.99. Now they were cheaper, and I think the price has gone up. But there are 5 or 6 little cinnamon roll, almost like donut holes.
They are like donut holes.
Yep. So we really want to try these because we were told by Universal executives that this is the same like recipe, I guess, that they use over in Dollywood and Silver City for their warm cinnamon bread.
Well, they said they were bringing cinnamon bread.
Yeah.
And cinnamon bread, if you haven't been to Silver Dollar City or Dollywood, it's the thing of legends.
It's a national treasure.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
Literally, we will go
We
to.
talk about it so much on here, but I don't care.
I don't care. I will be an advocate for this. Every time we go back to Missouri, we will go to Silver Dollar City, and probably
Yeah.
60% of the reason is to get cinnamon bread.
Like we always get one. Let's get 2 next time.
Yeah, and it
Let's
ends
just
up
get 2.
you think like, oh, I'll take it home and eat it later. You end up eating it all.
It will not make it home.
It's so good. They make it fresh. And when they said cinnamon bread, I was really excited. So these are not that.
Nope.
Just if you've had that cinnamon bread, these are not that. These are good.
Mm-hmm.
They're much more, like we said, a donut with icing. So they obviously
Yeah.
still good. It's not cinnamon bread though. So if you're, I
You've
would,
been to Silver City or Dollywood.
yeah. So in the it was
disappointed.
weird because I still thought it was good and it's a decent snack option. It's just I was disappointed that it was not the cinnamon bread that
Yeah.
you know about before, but there's still a very good option here.
Yeah.
So you can check those out and
Yes.
get your cinnamon cinnamon donut fix.
Yeah. It's more like
They should
donuts.
just call them cinnamon donuts. That's
They
what they
should.
should call them. Yeah. All right. Go to Super Nintendo World. And the first one there we're going to say is Donkey Kong Crush Float at the Bubbly Barrel.
This is $18.99 with the mug, with
I
the
think
little barrel mug.
without it, it's 15.
Without it, it's $12.99.
It's a 12. Okay.
Yes. And it's basically like banana soft serve in a waffle cone with caramel popcorn on top.
Yes.
And you think that sounds weird. Popcorn on a soft serve? I don't know about that. Well, you don't have to eat the popcorn because I didn't. But the float with the cone and everything was so good. The banana is so delicious.
And they also have it's like banana Fanta in there with it.
It's so good.
It is very, very good. I like bananas. I like banana flavoring more than I actually like bananas, which sounds strange.
You like the artificial flavoring.
It's good. I like it.
Okay.
I still like
Okay.
bananas, but it's very, it has that, it doesn't taste exactly like a banana, but these are very good.
I love this.
The caramel popcorn actually isn't bad on it. It's kind of a texture
Well,
thing.
Yeah. For me, I can't really do that. I can't really eat the soft serve or enjoy the float with something crunchy with it. I can't do that. But that's me.
Right. Still very good. I
Still
think it's
very
worth it to get the mug. I have the mug
Yeah.
sitting behind us here. And funny enough, if I tried to just buy the mug on its own one time, and they basically said that it's the full price whether you get the ice cream in it or not. So it's like, okay,
Give me the ice cream.
put the ice cream in it. But Yeah, and you get a cool DK mug, and you can
Yeah.
drink stuff out of it later, or just put it up for display. But
As we did.
as we did here, and then the other one here in Super Nintendo World is the mango smoothie from Yoshi's Snack Island.
Yeah, and this is $7.49. It's mango puree and syrup frozen with milk, topped with whipped cream, mango syrup, and diced mango. Now, you could get this one, or you could get an apple melon flavored one. I chose mango. I like mango a lot. Jared does not care for mango.
I don't hate mango. I just don't like it
Yeah.
that much.
I thought this was very good.
It actually was pretty good.
It was really good.
I'm curious what the apple one tastes like, but this one is very solid.
I don't like watermelon.
I'm
That's
not.
my thing. I don't like watermelon flavors.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm curious about
can't.
apple with watermelon.
I know. I just like I knew I'd like mango, so that's why I went with it.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Get a grape drink one, and I'm
Oh
in.
goodness.
I'm in. I'm one of those weird
Okay.
people that love grape everything
Yeah.
way more than
You are.
grapes themselves. I would eat that every single time we go if they had a grape one.
Okay.
They probably won't, but
They also have these little calzone things that are at that snack island, and we didn't try them yet, but we heard they're pretty good.
yeah, I will say Epic Universe is a very legit snack park.
Yeah.
They got a lot of good food and snack options here. So
Yeah.
there's a lot more to discover here, for sure.
There's more to discover at Epic Universe. You sound like a commercial.
We just cut a commercial for them right now.
That's right.
There's a promo. All right, the next one we're going to go to is Ministry of Magic. And the first one here is the Butterbeer crepes. I'm going to let Jamie pronounce how they do it because I did not major. Well, you didn't either, but I never took French lessons,
No.
nor do I try and really pronounce French words
The
that great.
Bierber,
Bierber.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Crepe at Café L'Air de la Sellerenne for $19.99, I think. It's almost $20.
Yeah.
And it's got a little bit of whipped cream on the top, a little bit of sauce, but it's butterbeer in a crepe is exactly what you would picture. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of butterbeer. So if you're not a butterbeer fan, you're probably gonna hate this. But we really like this. We really like this.
It was actually pretty decent size too.
Yeah.
Had some whipped cream
It
on
better
it.
be for $20.
Yeah. Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
But yeah, they also have like a fruit based one too. You can do. We almost got that one, but I was like, no, I want the butterbeer one. So
Yeah, when it comes to crepes, I don't like the savory stuff. I like them sweet.
Yeah.
To me, it's a dessert thing. It's like butterbeer, like cinnamon and sugar. Like those are the types I like. I don't really want fruit as much with it. Like they have some that are just not my style. Like some though, you'll get like ham. It's almost like a sandwich.
yeah, you don't like savory crepes. Yeah.
I don't.
No, you don't.
I like mine to be sweet.
They also at the same place they have it at Quiche Lorraine, which I think we asked if they had it and they didn't have any. Do you remember that?
It was during previews.
It was in the previews and they didn't have any at the moment, and I was like, I didn't want to wait, so we didn't get to try it, but we also heard that was really good. And then the other thing that so this was not on the menu last time we went, so we couldn't try this, but I still want to try it. It's called the Bleu Bleu Dokami.
Dokami? Yeah.
It's a non-alcoholic drink from Bar Moonshine, and this is how they describe it. It says a cooling blue refresher served with a magical tea bag that transforms to a glittering purple when mixed in. It's basically grape. It's like a grape drink.
I'm in.
And Jared's really
I
excited.
want that purple stuff.
It's like glittery swirls in it. It's really good.
I talked to somebody that tried this, and they literally told me, you would love this. And I was like, for real? And
so
they're like,
we're gonna have to try it next time.
yeah, I'm a sucker. Anything grape flavored drink. I mean, it actually has the sparkles in it and all that stuff. It looks really cool. I mean, it looks like a wizard drink.
Yeah.
Which you would expect in the Ministry of Magic.
That's true.
It'd be weird if it wasn't a wizarding type drink. But yeah, this is like one of those things that's off menu.
Yes. It might be on the menu now. I think it might be, but this was like during previews and stuff. It wasn't, so we weren't able to try it.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah,
anyway.
agreed. But and then all right, let's move on to Celestial Park. A lot of food options here.
And to be fair, we haven't tried a lot in Celestial Park. We've been focusing on a lot of the other portals.
Yeah.
So these two things that we chose We hope to be able to try next time we go because we only had, you had Frosty Moon.
Frosty Moon. I will put Frosty Moon. It's
Okay.
the ice cream place in there.
Yes.
It's $8 for a cup, but with each one, you pick your flavor. It's more like soft serve yogurt, and then you get 2 toppings.
Okay.
It was pretty solid, and it really, in terms of pricing, I mean, if you go to like Cold Stone Creamery, I mean, this is just probably cheaper than that. I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
Obviously, ice cream on a hot day,
It's always going to be good.
hard to beat that.
There is a place, I don't remember what the place is called, but they have a really good espresso martini. The drinks in Celestial Park are really good. I'm hearing.
Oh, it's probably at that tiki, the
Celestiki?
Celeste Tiki Bar.
It's
Yeah,
a great name.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. I do want to try that. But one of the things that we also do want to try that's more snack-ish is the mango bread at Oak Star Tavern.
I have heard very good things about this.
Yeah, you can. I think you can order this as a side. I think it's like $5 for it, but it's, sorry for this word, but it's moist.
Moist bread.
Mango flavored sweet. It's a small piece, but I mean, I love again. The mango is showing up again in this list, but I really like it. I think it's not. I don't want to say it's like the pineapple bread at like Ohana. It's not like that. It's just like a piece of bread, but looks like banana bread, but it's mango.
They should do banana bread.
They should do banana bread.
Banana bread. Why? Okay, banana bread in Donkey Kong Country. What are we doing? Why are we not doing this?
Listen, let's get on it. Let's call Mark Woodbury. What's he doing?
He might. Listen. I did message. What is his name?
I don't know.
The guy that is behind Velocicoaster in Dark Universe. G Prodigy.
G Prodigy.
So he does a really good job of like interacting with fans. Like if you DM him, a lot of times he'll DM you back. Mm-hmm. So I actually DM'd him about the fact that I was like, hey, listen, I love Dark Universe. I love Monsters Unchained, but asking about like, you can see those folding chairs and the stuff on the floor. And I was just like, hey, I don't know if you're, I'm sure you are, but I was like, love the ride. But like, hey, can we do something about these folding chairs you can still see? And it was like a week later, he messaged me back. He's like, hey, appreciate the feedback. He didn't specifically like say like, oh yeah, I hear what you're saying, but he was like, hey, I always love hearing from the fans. Basically like, I'll take note of it, but whatever. And I was like, well, that's cool. So maybe I'll hit him up and be like, hey, talk to somebody, maybe Mark, about getting some banana bread. Because if you walk into Donkey Kong Country and you smell banana bread, I'm not leaving. I'm just staying.
If they don't have any nuts in them, I'll stay too.
Yeah, have an optional one there. But
Yeah.
Man. Like banana bread with that float could be very interesting.
It could be interesting. The other one we had on our list for Celestial Park is something we almost tried, but we didn't stay. Was at Pizza Moon. We had a table and nobody wanted anything, so we left. I was like, okay.
Well, the reason we left is because
kids.
our daughter loves pizza,
Yes.
but she likes Costco pizza, and these pizzas are a little fancier.
Yep.
Now, I have had a piece of pizza at Pizza Moon from somebody else. It is very good pizza.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you'd consider it a snack, but pizza, it's portable. You can wide range it, but it is very good. Pizza Moon is very good. But the one especially here is the Pizza Lunar.
Yeah. Roasted garlic bechamel, fromage de lune, ricotta, pancetta, garlic confit, and ube. Is it ube?
I think it's ube.
Pizza crust. So he just butchered that entire description, and we apologize.
We're from the Midwest,
We're
okay?
from the Midwest.
But you did take French.
I did, so I should know better.
You took like 3 years of French?
Just 2.
Okay. Well, I took 3 years of Spanish, and I'm still terrible at Spanish, so
Okay.
I can't judge.
Well, this is $18.99, and it's like, it's not huge. It's a little bigger than a personal pan pizza. I like Pizza Hut. But it looks really good, and it has all the different kinds of cheeses and like tons of garlic, and the ube looks really interesting, and everything else that people have said about it said like, you got to try this. The Pizza Moon is great. You got to try it.
I have talked to people that have
like,
had
okay,
this, and
I gotta do this.
they all said it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I have no doubt I will like this. But Pizza Moon is solid, and it's very, very cool inside as well.
Yeah.
And you also have like in Celestial Park, you even got like Starbucks. So if you want coffee, they've got all the stuff Starbucks has there. And of course, you can take all this and sit around the fountain and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say midday, but in the evening time, you might bake a bit during the day. But in the evening time, it's kind of nice. Sit over there and watch the fountain, eat some food,
All right.
drink some drinks.
Yeah. I'm excited to try more food here at Epic Universe, especially in Celestial Park, because that, again, it was like when we went, we were just so focused on the attractions and the shows and like getting to that first, and then it was like, okay, let's do the food.
Well, a lot of times it's toward the end of the day, like you get to the nighttime on like all 3 trips, and then by that time you're full. And then you're just trying to do extra stuff. And then, so next time we go, we are going to concentrate more in Celestial Park with the food options there. But there's a lot of food options, a lot of restaurants in there.
Yes.
There's another one coming, or at least maybe 1 or 2 more coming next year as well. So it's a good, I will say Epic is a really good food park. And I said all along, if they're able to nail the snacks and make the food really good, this will definitely upgrade this park. And I think they've done a very good job, especially over the years of like the Wizarding Worlds coming online. Like those food options have been very good, and you've seen all the new things they've introduced be very solid.
Yeah, I agree. I think I can't wait to see what they come up with next.
Yeah, this is like the whole Instagrammable thing. Like I mean, Disney's done it very well with like Magic Kingdom snacks.
Oh yeah,
and I think that's the exact same concept here of taking that and doing that. But what is of the stuff we haven't tried? What is like the number one thing that you want to try snack wise?
That we haven't tried?
That we have not tried.
Ooh, good question. I do want to try that drink in Ministry of Magic that we just mentioned. As long other drinks too in there, because there's a couple that I want to try over there. How to Train Your Dragon. There's that Stormflies Catch of the Day. It's that like that fish looking thing over a bed of Fruity Pebbles.
Oh yeah, Fruity Pebbles are good.
That might be good. Little dessert it looks like for kids, but it's for everybody.
Kids don't just get to have Fruity Pebbles.
That's true.
Fruity Pebbles are delicious.
There's this meatball dish I want to try at Meat Hall in How to Train Your Dragon.
I do want to try that.
I do want to try that.
Yeah.
Let's see. We do want to try Das Steakhouse at Dark Universe. Haven't tried that yet.
Yeah.
But I do have heard good things about that place. And Blue Dragon, the Asian infusion place in Celestial Park.
You say confusion?
Infusion?
Oh, I thought you said confusion.
Asian infusion? Asian confusion.
Asian confusion.
No. Asian infusion. I do want to try that place as well. And the Atlantis. Wait, is it the Atlantis or Atlantic?
The Atlantic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to go in there and look at all the stuff and sit outside. I'm not a seafood person, so I just want to like go in there. I just want to look around for a minute.
Get a drink or a snack
and then
maybe.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if Epic Universe would just have annual pass option, we would go way more and try all these things.
Hint, hint.
I mean, I get it. I'm not, well, and I guess that would be another thing if we could say news-wise is they do have, starting in 2026, there's park hopper options that have been added to the ticket. That's just going to be standard. So your park hopping will be part of it. Then they've got that international ticket option that like 14-day, 15-day ticket that includes every day you could go to Epic. So I think 2026, at some point in 2026, there will be an annual pass option.
And also at the end of 2025, the current pass holder perks for Epic Universe end.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of signals, okay, when those end, that means you've got to buy, an add-on, whatever, however it's going to be for annual pass holders in order to get the perks. You're not just going to get it automatically if you have one that's not including Epic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think a lot of people had that question. They did the same thing with Volcano Bay. You're just going to, if you want the Epic add-on, you're going to have to add it onto your annual pass.
Yep.
It's not going to just be included
in
that.
And that includes even like discounts. Like you won't, if you go to Epic, or if you, if you go to Epic and you don't have an annual pass, you just buy like a 1-day pass or whatever, you may not get any pass holder discounts because you don't have a hopper or whatever, or add-on for that. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But
yeah, when they do that, we'll go back all the time to try a bunch of stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so will everybody else.
So will everybody else. I get why they haven't included it yet, because this park is already
true.
I think the average wait times have been up to like 70 some odd minutes some days. So I mean, the wait times are just very high here already. Yeah. So you don't want to add in a bunch of annual pass holders who are just going to make it even busier potentially. But
I mean, I do want to ride some rides, but I also want to eat some more food.
That is the thing.
So I'll just go there and eat.
That's the thing about this park. Obviously, the rides are cool, but it's like I want to just take in more of like relax in the evening around Celestial Park, like eat some food. Like it very much reminds me potentially like an Epcot type park. Like it's kind of unique in terms of it's a big ride park, but you can have the food part option of it where you just go around, eat some food, relax. You know, like it's got that aspect. And I still contend they could do some sort of food festival in Celestial Park that I think would be a massive hit.
Yeah.
Like food booths in that area, try different foods there. I think it would be a perfect thing for Celestial Park potentially. So I think there's a lot more things they will do food-wise in this park. But I think for me, the number one thing I want to try that I have not yet is they look strange. The burning cheddar bites and the Burning Blade Tavern, they're like black. But those sound really good, and they serve it with sriracha ranch. So it's a fancier ranch dressing.
Yeah.
Because I've heard it had a little spicy kick to it. I do want to try these. I think those sound right up my alley, being something very good.
Okay. I mean, I'll have a bite.
If I let you.
Okay.
You can have a bite. That's fine.
Thanks.
But yeah, that's our list of the best snacks, and we will as we try more things eventually at this park, we will probably expand this list further in food options and things like that. But it's hard right now given when you go. Obviously, no annual pass option. It's a mix of you want to ride rides, you also want to try some food. You're trying to make so it's like, do you want to go? Especially with our kids, it's like they're not going to want to eat a bunch of food. So it's like you're trying to have a good balance there. So that kind of leaves you with, not having as many food items as you may want over a few visits. But I do think, and they'll introduce more food options as well over time. So
right.
I like the food stuff that they have done. So to recap, Isle of Berk, Dragon Fire Chicken Spire Mac and Cheese Cone, and Yak Nog at Mead Hall in Dark Universe, Hunter's Garlic Steak at Burning Blade Tavern, and then the Fried Cinnamon Bites at DeLacy's Cottage.
I got to interject here. It's warm-hearted.
I'm sorry. Warm-hearted.
Warm-hearted cinnamon roll bites.
They're not shaped like hearts, though.
I know, but it said warm-hearted on the menu.
Okay. All right.
But it's confusing because they're donut balls.
Either way, they're donut holes that are very good. Super Nintendo World Donkey Kong Crush Float at the Bubbly Barrel, and then the Mango Smoothie from Yoshi's Snack Island, and then Ministry of Magic. Beer Bjor.
Just say Butterbeer.
Butterbeer Crepe at the cafe there. I'm not going to try to say the name again.
Cafe.
And then the purple drink. You say it.
The Beauté Bleu.
I'm just going to walk up and say, I want the purple drink. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. And then Celestial Park, we have the mango bread at Oaksar Tavern, and then the Pizza Lunar at Pizza Moon. As well as I will throw in Frosty Moon is very good if you want an ice cream option. Oh, it's hard to go wrong with ice cream, especially in Orlando in the summer.
It's going to taste good whether
it's going to taste amazing if you have it then. Yeah. And for me, like, I'm not a huge Starbucks fan, but I do enjoy being able to get coffee. If you rope drop, you're a little tired. Like last time we went on opening day, we're up at 4 a.m.
It was very early.
Yeah. And the coffee I got gave me a second wind, and it definitely helped out.
Good.
And they have there's 2 Starbucks actually in Celestial Park.
There are.
So you got multiple spots there to get your coffee fix there. But that is our list of the best snacks at Epic Universe thus far. We'll expand on that later when we have some more things there. But that's going to do it for the show. So be sure to check us out at Cap the Magic everywhere on social media, and then also over on YouTube. I do daily videos over there on theme parks and pop culture. We're over 13,000 subs over there, so it's going very well. So go subscribe over there. And then, of course, you want video versions of this show at CTM Podcast on YouTube that you can check out. And we have some other shows on the network. We have the CTM Disney show that we do every Thursday. And we also have Jamie's Trip Tales, which is her trip report show. And when's the next one there coming out?
Hopefully Monday.
Okay.
Hopefully Monday. And if you want to be a guest on a future Trip Tales episode, you can go to ctmtriptales.com, fill out the information about your trip, and I will contact you if I want to have you on the show. I am still looking for September and November right now.
Okay.
So.
And you mean next Monday?
I did mean next. What did I say?
You said Monday, but this comes out on Monday.
Yes, so. The next Monday, not this one.
I was like, have you recorded this already?
No,
I don't recall.
No,
okay.
No. That's very meta of me. No, next Monday.
Gotcha, next Monday. And of course, if you like what we do around here, you want to contribute to the show, interact a bit more, be part of a fun group, You can check out Club 32, and that's our group, kind of like our own Patreon. We just host it on our own end, but we have a private Facebook group. You have 20% off of CTM apparel and 1901 Candle Company products year round. We have the Clubhouse show. We have weekly live streams in there. There is a private podcast feed that has music loops and the content on there, so you can listen to it whenever you want. And I am going to add the Epic Universe music loops on there also. So if you want to listen to the great music soundtracks that are part of that park just in your leisure, you can do that with that. A lot of people enjoy that aspect of it. And it's a good group. Like if you got questions, a lot of people have been to the parks a lot. So if you're curious about recommendations for things or rope dropping strategies, anything like that, it's a good group to ask in there. And we have meetups twice a year that you can take a part of as well. So if you want to join there, you can go to ctmvip.com. We have monthly or yearly options. And if you do a yearly, you save a little bit of money and you also get a free t-shirt if you do the yearly there. So go check that out. And support. If you like what we do, want to support what we do, that's the best way to do that. You can get some good perks in return. So again, ctmvip.com is where you go for that. And if you'd like to join, we would love to have you. So, all right, well, that's going to do it for the show. So thank you, everybody, for listening and or watching. And thank you, Jamie, for joining us.
Thank you.
And as Jamie always likes to say,
we will see you in the parks.
Bye.